Good morning, this is Lindsay Law with Youth Rising, a gathering place for families to talk about mental health. If you are enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel and share the link with your friends. Today we're talking about exercise. I spent a number of years working as a pediatric physiotherapist and had the opportunity to teach many families about the importance of exercise for their physical bodies. And today I'm going to delve into what are the benefits to our mental health from exercise. I have always been a pretty physically active person, and I can attest to the benefits that come both physically and mentally from establishing a regular pattern of exercise for both me and my children. There have been numerous studies to determine the benefits of physical activity on mental health, and we'll go over some of those ideas. Exercise has been shown to relieve stress, improve memory, improve sleep, and boost your overall mood. It has also been shown to have a positive impact on anxiety, depression, and ADHD. So around here we love the science behind things, so we're going to get into a little bit about what is the science behind all these benefits. So when we are stressed, we usually carry tension in our muscles, and exercise with the contraction and relaxing of the muscle helps to relax the muscles overall. All right, this morning we're going to talk a little bit about exercise. So what do you guys think the benefits of exercise are for you?
Get strong and healthy.
Yeah, so it really helps your physical body, doesn't it?
When you work out, you feel better.
That's right, and do you know why?
Really?
What happens is when you exercise, your brain sends off hormones into your body called endorphins, and those are your feel-good hormones. So when you exercise, you may have noticed you feel good after it. So there's lots of benefits for our physical bodies when we exercise, like getting stronger, but there's also benefits for our mental health and our brains when we exercise. So one of them you've mentioned, Isaac, is you just feel better.
And you feel tired.
Well, sometimes you feel tired physically right after you exercise, but exercise actually over time and even in the short term gives you energy. So if you're feeling tired, one way to boost your energy is to do a bunch of jumping jacks or go for a little walk or something like that, because it actually improves your energy. This is because of the release of endorphins, and also over time it improves your cardiovascular health and your stamina and endurance. So some of the other benefits of exercise is that we have better attention and focus. So let's say you wanted to do some schoolwork like math or something. Even doing like a few jumping jacks or doing your exercise before you do your math will help you to be able to focus on that activity that really requires you to pay attention. So when we talk about that increased focus and attention, that comes from different hormones that are released when we do exercise. So dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin are released when we exercise, and that really helps us to focus on a task and to be able to pay more attention to what we're doing. But one way we can increase the benefits of exercise for our mental health even more is by applying this concept of mindfulness to our exercise. So this means instead of letting your mind wander while you go on a run, you really focus your attention on your five senses while you run. So you're feeling the wind in your hair, you're feeling your feet as they hit the ground, you're listening to the sounds around you, you are paying attention to the smells, you're paying attention to the rhythm of your breath. And the reason this helps is because it helps us to connect our minds with our bodies and often free ourselves of some of those racing thoughts or repeated thoughts that are not helpful for us. Okay, so Clara, you mentioned that sometimes we don't want to exercise because we feel tired, but we know that exercise actually gives us energy. So what are some things we can do to motivate us to exercise even when we feel tired?
Having something rewards.
Yeah, so you have a reward for yourself when you've done your exercise, or you get to sit down and read your book. Some other ideas is you can exercise with a friend or a sibling, because it's more fun to go on a bike ride with someone else than all by yourself, right? And another thing that I like to do is I kind of decide the day before when I'm gonna exercise and what I'm gonna do, so that in the moment I've already decided. And so my lizard brain can't take over. Well, it'll try and say, no, you're too tired, you don't want to do it. So if we get our wizard brain working before it's time to exercise, so that when it's time, our lizard brain doesn't have as much say, and we can get that wizard brain to take over and get us to do that exercise.
When he does his exercise, he uses music and that motivates.
That's a really good idea.
And he gets to watch it.
Okay, yeah. So music while you exercise makes it more fun, doesn't it? It's kind of like what we talked about in creating fun. Yeah, music, right? So when we've talked about exercise before, sometimes what I hear some of the older kids say is they just don't have time. So what's something that you've done, Isaac, to make time in your life for exercising?
Put it closer to the first thing in my life.
So you do it right in the morning. That's a really great idea. So doing exercise at the beginning of the day helps us make time for it, doesn't it? As we think, oh, exercise, it's gonna take me like a whole hour, I gotta spend all this time. But the other thing is we can make exercise part of our daily life, that we just work it in. So maybe you walk somewhere or take your bike somewhere instead of driving. You use the stairs instead of the elevator at a store. Even just 5 minutes of exercise will give you the mental and physical benefits. Of course, if we exercise more, we will get more benefits. Get that heart rate up, get outside, have fun, and learn something new while you exercise.